Well, Dr. McCord, as you saw in that video, he is the developer of the very field of science that even discusses the free radical antioxidant relationship. He was given credit with the Elliott-Cresson Medal for discovering free radical biology, the entire field of study. There is no one on planet Earth more knowledgeable than him in this capacity. And he is the chief formulator of our product and the chief scientific advisor of our company. Doesn't matter who the other companies are, what doctors they have, they're still nowhere in comparison to Dr. McCord. That's just a scientific reality. He was given the Elliott-Cresson Medal for discovering the biology of free radical reactions in living organisms. That sums up every other free radical scientist out there. They owe Dr. McCord their livelihood because he discovered the very process. In the process, he was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Medicine 4 times. So this is just the caliber of the individual we're discussing here. He's now the current professor of medicine at the University of Colorado in Denver. So, LifeVantage, that is the name of our company that actually distributes this product. We've been a company for 8 years, a little over 8 years, since 2003. We are a publicly traded company. Our ticker is LFVN. I invite you to look at our financials, our 10-key reports. Look at what we've done since we started in 2003 and what we now have done in our last fiscal report, just came out about a month ago, what our 2011 fiscal year looked like. It was a 238% growth over 2010 in the worst economy this country's ever seen. Now that is powerful. Why do you think that is? I'll give you a little hint. Does anybody keep up with health news regularly? Or I'm just probably one of the only research geeks in here, admittedly. There was an article that came out last week that by the year 2030, it's been predicted that the cost of treating chronic degenerative diseases in this country will be $47 trillion a year by 2030. In 18 years, it will cost this country $47 trillion to treat the symptoms of chronic degenerative diseases. Guess what causes chronic degenerative diseases? Oxidative stress. So I don't know about you, but that's the single greatest business opportunity I have ever heard in my life. And it's not just my opinion. It's scientifically validated on what deals with what causes those things that are going to cost us 3 times the national debt in 18 years. Just let that resonate in your head. So again, we were founded in 2003. We converted from retail sales to network marketing. People say, well, this product is so good, why isn't it at GNC? Because it used to be at GNC. It was on the shelves of GNC for 6 years. But the kid behind the counter with the earphones in listening to Slipknot doesn't know anything about it, so what people weren't leaving with it. And I don't have anything against Slipknot. Anyway. Mom said, you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I don't even know where that came from. My apologies. If you're a Slipknot fan, I'm more of a Van Halen guy, but that's okay, I'm sure. Well, the issue is, it comes down. Dante's going to take me out. So the issue is we have a huge demand for what we have, and we happen to be able to fill it. But the problem is that can't be filled unless people are educated about the problem. And this is a unique product. One of the things that you have to be considering as far as a product is it has to be unique, otherwise it competes with everything else, and it has to be available, and it has to be consumable. Otherwise, if it's not consumable, you can't get it, or it's not affordable, or it's just like everything else, you don't have a business model for success. We have the only product like this in the world. The only one, the only product scientifically validated to reduce oxidative stress by 40 to 70% in just 30 days in 100% of mammals. Anybody, if you're any reptiles in here, raise your hand. You are a mammal. So is your cat. So is your dog. So are your horses and cows and everything out there that gives live birth and produces milk, with the exception of the duck-billed platypus. And I don't think any of you look like that. But the reality, this is far-reaching, not just human health, veterinary health. This crosses over every form of health there is. And we're dealing just in human health in 18 years, $47 trillion due to chronic degenerative diseases. This is huge. And it's not just my opinion. There's 8 studies on it. There's 27 additional underway, and we have 4 patents to protect it. That's massive. There's the 4th patent. The video said 3. We've had the 4th one come out since then. And then listen to the verbiage on this. We have a patent on the antioxidant promoting composition that increases antioxidant defense potential in a subject. Let me read it again. An antioxidant promoting composition that increases antioxidant defense potential in a subject. Amount. That's massive. Massive. We have a skincare line. Remember when I told you about the statistics on skin cancer, or on cancer? The number one form of cancer is skin cancer. We have 3 studies out of Louisiana State University on what this supplement does to skin cancer. Over 1 million Americans will come down with skin cancer this year. And we have a product geared towards helping that not be the reality. It's called True Science. It's got the ingredients of protandim in it. Does anybody know the largest organ in your body? Skin. Your skin. Wouldn't it be smart to protect it? Especially here in Arizona where we have over 300 sunny days a year. Of course it would be. You put an antioxidant protection barrier on your skin by putting this cream on your skin, and there's phenomenal results. Not just aesthetically. Yes, it deals with fine lines and wrinkles, and yes, it helps the collagen and the cells of your body produce better skin more rapidly, more efficiently. It deals with chickenpox scars, acne scars, all kinds, burn scars, all kinds of other things. But those are small in comparison to the layer of protection your body now has from one of the key greatest elements out there is the sun, with regarding skin cancer. And it lightens age spots. It balances pigmentation. And my wife's favorite, it makes big pores small. I didn't know that was so advantageous, but evidently it is. So if you want your big pores in your face to shrink, True Science is your name. And dermatologist tested. Dr. Kimberly Stone, a very famous dermatologist, and Dr. McCord came up with this product based on the results that came out of LSU. This was actually an unintentional product. We were just capitalizing on some research that came out of a very reputable university on skin cancer. We came up with a product, figured put it in a topical application, let it do its job while systematically on the inside, or systemically rather. Protandim is doing its job. It's an inside-out, outside-in approach. Your best chance at protection from antioxidants, or from free radicals rather. This is 2 examples. On the left, after 60 days of putting True Science topically around the face, eyes, and neck. And then the pictures on the right after 56 days around the eyes. Significant, significant changes. And this is non-surgical. And it's inexpensive. Dr. Perricone, if you guys know who that is, very, very, very famous dermatologist, has a formula of skin cream less than half quantity at $300 per month supply. $300, and it's not even close to what this does as far as efficacy or being able to do what it does in the skin. And this is $70 a month. That's something I just look at this and go, for me and my family, it's just a wise decision because I don't want to die of cancer. My father died of cancer 2 years ago. My grandfather died of cancer 15 years before that. Males and cancer in my family don't get along too well. And I want to change that. So I don't know about Kung Fu and cancer, but I definitely know about protandim and cancer. So I don't know Kung Fu. Trends, okay, none of this would even matter if people didn't care or if we didn't have a need. So we asked the question, what are the trends? What are people looking for? Wellness. Paul Zane Pilzer, a very famous economist, said about 15 years ago that the single greatest push towards the next trillion-dollar industry will be wellness. Why do you think wellness is something that's desirable? Because the experts are predicting that it's going to cost 47 times that to correct or treat chronic degenerative diseases. Wellness means you don't have symptoms, you don't have disease, you feel great 24/7. Wellness means you're not taking a medication to get rid of a symptom. That's not wellness, that's medicating. There's a big difference. Meaning that you're only feeling good while the benefits of the drugs you're taking are working. And then you go back to it once they wear off. That's not correcting the problem, that's not wellness. That is actually sickness being treated or managed. Big difference. People don't want to be sick and tired anymore. So they're looking for something different. And it's led by the baby boomers. There's probably some of you in this room, the people born between 1946 and 1964. 76 million strong in this country. And they're all looking for the same 2 things right now for the first time in their history. Better health and better finances. They're concerned about how they look. They're concerned about how they feel. They're concerned about their 401k, their stock portfolios, their retirement accounts. They're very, very concerned about this. And I see some of you nodding your head in agreement. It's not my opinion. This is fact. So the key is are they the only ones looking, and how do we know they're looking? Botox usage is skyrocketing. That's how we know they're looking. Botox, botulism. Anyone ever heard of botulism? Botulism toxin, which is what Botox is one of the most toxic chemicals known to man. They said if you take a thimble full of Botox and you put it in the atmosphere above New York City, you will wipe out the entire city. Kill them. Dead. but we inject it into our forehead to stop our frown line by paralyzing the muscles. Is it safe? Now, it all depends. But people are saying, I don't want to have frown lines, so I'm going to inject this extremely toxic chemical into my forehead and kill these muscles. But I'm not making a value decision. I'm just saying people are looking to feel younger and look younger, and that's the kind of stuff they're doing. What about this? Surgical vacations. My aunt and my uncle flew to Thailand, had facelifts, stayed 10 days in a 5-star resort, flew back for cheaper than they can get the same facelift in Scottsdale. They look amazing. So they took a surgical vacation. I said, oh, they said a surgical vacation. I wasn't even aware there was such a thing. People are capitalizing on the needs of people, looking and feeling younger, saying, hey, come to Thailand. We have American-trained doctors. We can get it cheaper than you can get in your own city. And they get on planes and they go and they come back. And then, wow, what happened? They're healed by the time they get back. What about sleep retreat? Same thing. Take a sleep retreat, plan your cosmetic surgery getaway. We're now planning vacations around plastic surgery. That means they're looking, right? There's a need here. There's a niche. The bottom line is some people want to look and feel younger. They're willing to take big risks and pay big money for it. That's the culture. That's the trend. Can we help with that? Yes. But again, is it only the baby boomers? Is it only the people born between 1946 and 1964 that are looking for these things? Absolutely not. Check this out. Unfortunate statistics here. According to uscourts.gov, there were 1.4 million non-business related bankruptcies in the United States in 2009. That's 1 every 20 seconds. So every 20 seconds in this country, someone is declaring personal bankruptcy. How about this one? According to realtytrack.com, there were 2,871,891 property foreclosures in the United States last year. That's 1 every 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds, someone loses their family. You tell me there's not people hurting right now, for money, and looking for other opportunities. We have a tremendous opportunity here to bless people and keep their home. I don't know about you, but if you've ever had your family home taken from you, I can't tell you what it's like, but I know people that have. It's heartbreaking that you've worked all these years for this thing and now somebody takes it from you. And now they're living in your car. That's tragic. Or what it's like to lose your credit rating and declare bankruptcy. I pray for people like this all the time because a lot of these people are my patients. A lot of these people are your friends. Some of you may be in the room tonight. This is the key. This is the complexion of the culture out there. And the unfortunate truth, these figures are increasing and there's no sign of slowing down. They say it's going to get worse over the next 2 years. So the question is there an opportunity? I concur that there is. So here's the reality. People need solutions and we have missing puzzle pieces or solutions for them. If they're looking, and again, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm here to challenge you to look at this information for yourself and see if it resonates with you. Timing. When the economy is good, is the economy good? No. But when it is, network marketing does very well because people have a lot of money to buy the products that these companies distribute and their services. But in a down economy, it does even better because they're not looking for the products. They're looking for an opportunity to stop their house from being foreclosed on, or to stop their car from being taken out of their driveway against their will, or to stop them destroying their credit record for 10 years by declaring bankruptcy to get out from under the massive debt that they now have. These are times like these where people are looking for reputable ways with integrity to make money that can benefit other people and themselves. That's what we have to offer. This is a network marketing overview by the Direct Selling Association. It says, according to the Direct Selling Association, the first 135,000 distributors to join a network marketing company with predictable success, bolded and italicized. Predictable success means people are looking for the products and services that a company has to offer, and they will be looking for them for quite some time. Do you know anybody that doesn't want to be healthier even if they're in good health? Is that something that most people would say, if you ask them honestly, would you like to be healthier? I would say probably 90% of people would say yes. Would anybody disagree with that? How about, would you like to make some extra money in an honest way? I don't know anybody that would say no to that, and I don't think those are facts or trends. I think that would be continuous. So if we have solutions to that, that means predictable success. If you have an opportunity like this, and you are one of the first 135,000 distributors to join a company with predictable success, you are participating or could participate in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity according to the Direct Selling Association, which is like the Better Business Bureau of network marketing. It's like the Good Housekeeping stamp. They actually oversee and govern what network marketing companies do. Levy fines when necessary, etc. Well, why the first 135,000? Why did they come up, or how did they come up with that statistic? The reason is is because the first 135,000 distributors in a company will generate 80% of the sales with their initial efforts that company will ever make. They will be responsible for generating that. And as a result, the company will pay them 80% of the commissions that the company will ever pay for its history, for the duration of that company, because they were first. There's something to be said about being first. Well, let's talk specifics with our company right now. What you're seeing up there is a graphic example of something called a business S-curve, originally developed by an economist named Peter Drucker. And what it shows there is the life cycle of any business. Traditional business, retail business, start your own business, franchise, network marketing. All businesses will go through these 4 phases of growth. Bottom left corner called formulation or pioneering. Now, any business owners in here by a show of hands? Okay, this question is to you. Is it true that in the first 5 years of opening a business, it's the most volatile and stressful and least likely to be successful in that first 5 years? Is that the truth? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, did anybody know the numbers of businesses that start and make it through 5 years versus businesses that start and fail within that first 5 years?
3 and 7.
84.6% of companies fail in the first 5 years. 84.6, meaning, let's round up, 15% of companies are successful after 5 years. So you're automatically at a disadvantage. That is all companies. Now looking at this, if you make it to critical mass, if you see that red square, that is analogous, or what that represents is $4 million in sales maintained for 12 months, which goes to the next phase of momentum, where 80% of the growth of that company happens. Now this is a specific network marketing example. As a company in LifeVantage, we are in month 8 of critical mass, meaning we have, for 8 consecutive months, done more than $4 million in sales. We need to do 12 to start momentum. I don't know if it's going to happen that right on the nose. This is a statistical average. The bottom line is I'm counting on it happening. And this all correlates to the number of distributors, because as a company grows, more distributors come in. As a company continues to grow, more distributors come in. Where are we in the 135,000? Right there where you see that blue star. We have just over 30,000 distributors worldwide in our company right now in 4 countries. That's the United States, Mexico, Australia, and Japan. And we are selling product to Canada, and we'll soon, probably by the end of the year, be doing distributor options in Canada as well. So we'll have 5 countries by the end of the year. We're just scratching the surface, and we've only got 30,000 distributors. So what this means is the opportunity to intervene into that $47 trillion problem that's coming over the next 18 years is prime for you. And you have the opportunity like you've never seen before. It's like, my opinion, that I've never seen before. And why I chose to sell my practice to do this full time. Because, and I'll share a little bit about my practice. We have one of the largest practices in the Phoenix Valley. We have between 350 and 400 patients a week coming to the door of our office being served. I loved what we were doing. We were helping a lot of people. But the difference between 350 to 400 a week and 4,700 a day, which is what we're doing in our business now, totally different way of serving humanity. Over 10 times. And I work from home and I spend a lot of time with my kids. And when I was in my practice, I spent very little time with my kids. So it's something that just met everything that I was looking for, and we're helping 10 times more people than I ever could in my practice. And it's a 24-hour a day operation, 7 days a week in 4 countries. And we're just getting started. And you guys have the same opportunity to influence that many people. So the opportunity is huge for you. We just cannot get to the 7 billion people on planet Earth without your help. Only 30,000 people can only get to so many people. We need help. We need help bad.